Hey, I can't be bothered typing. I've got some thoughts and ideas I really thought were interesting that grew out of yesterday's conversation. And I wanted to share them with you, but I wasn't going to sit there and type for 25 minutes or even an hour. A waste of time. What I was left with feeling last night was at the end of yesterday's Skype session, you were actually unloading some anger about what guys had said to you, about what clients had said to you, and it was actually good. I could see it was sort of, I've just watched. I get to sort of know you over time, and you seem to be despondent, and you're losing energy and what have you. And I wouldn't be surprised if part of the reason was exactly what you explained last night, that the guy was just treating like a piece of shit, and you just couldn't be bothered with it anymore. I can fully understand that, but what's really interesting is that I think through observance of that conversation chart, not going to the narc zone between us, is actually it's not only creating a synergy, but it's a trading thing. Like, because you're prepared to stay out of the narc zone, be entertaining, we just chat and laugh about different things and have a very pleasant social experience, which I enjoy. And I need, quite frankly, and I've been looking for it. So then I'm quite prepared, to and work through it, and you actually get out what's on your mind. And I think that's what the idea of psych sessions is. Now, I think what they've actually done is they've fucked up normal relationships between people like we have. They've fucked us up so you can't get it for free. Because essentially you're getting unloading for free. Yeah, okay, it's took you a couple of hours to get there, but it would deal with a shrink as well, okay? But that's what I think is we're making all these sinister plans. It's people who no longer work in factories, no longer work in farms, have got jobs doing basically what I'm doing for free and what you're doing for me for free, okay? So they're fucking these relationships up, husband and wife and that sort of thing, and children and fucking all those relationships up, so they get to be that person, and they get paid 30 quid a session or however much. Either the government pays it or the client pays it. I don't know, you'd know whether you felt better after the conversation. I didn't do anything. I was just here, we just observed we just held the conversation together until you just, we were looking at houses yesterday, one house after the other. I just went along with it. Why not? But it must have just relaxed you and brought to the fore your problems. You want to get a bloody house, you're putting up with this shit, your wages are flat. There's no government employed psychologist actually going to be honest and say, this is what's happening. They'll come up with all these these bloody mumbo jumbo bullshit excuses of why it's happening. But the truth is, they don't want to work in a factory, so you're the raw material. You're the sucker that goes out there and actually puts tiles on the wall. Okay. You're the one that does the work, and they just sit there in a nice office and sip coffee and listen to you, go on. That's what's happening. So, and you've just said, like talking to me, you just thought, fuck it, I've had enough of it. And I can't blame you. You just said, do I buy the tiles or do I buy the tools or do I do that? You're looking at the house. I think it's brilliant, James. I really do. It's giving me what I want socially. I've got a nice, relaxed sort of, and at a distance, like you're not here. When somebody visits you, it's like, where are you going to sleep if I made the bed? What do you need something to eat? You do all that yourself. That's your problem. We just have the social interconnection. This is cutting out all of that. I really think it's just, we're onto something here. I've gone looking for it for years, trying to get it to happen with Pinay, trying to get it to happen with these, but just never did. But somehow you picked up on what I was talking about, and we've shortcut social services out of it. That's what's happened. We've just taken them out of the equation because you don't need them. You're getting somebody listening to you, understanding you for free. And spend the $30 getting a hand job or whatever you want to do. Buy a tool, do whatever. By comparison, Boom doesn't do anything I ask, anything like, she doesn't offer anything. Yet she'll sit there after you finished last night, she started complaining about everything. My reaction was, I just don't care. I'm not interested. You know, you're not coming my way at all for anything. You know, it'll be like going to a shrink and talking to them and not paying them. They're just not going to be interested, are they? It's the same deal. It's exactly the same deal. You know, so it's like the guy, your client, or you're the client, are you? Whatever he is. Okay, yeah, he's a client. No, he's your client. You know, he doesn't care about you at all. The nexus is broken. You know, he's got his house, and they say, "Oh, I'll get somebody else, and I don't care." And so you don't care. That's just, you know, there's no trading. The trading is gone. It's just gone. Greed has taken over everything. Yeah, it'll crash. It's all going to come crashing down on their heads. And this is not, you know, you're sitting there saying it's going to last forever. I don't think so. No way, Jose. Never does, never has done, and it never will. You know, it just happened. You can see it with the yellow vests in Paris. Every weekend they turn up and, you know, fight again. They've had enough. They're sick of it. Doesn't matter what the authorities do. The deplorables are sick of it. They've had enough. So that's, you know, I wouldn't despair there. We're coming to the end of it. It's a long battle, or the beginning of it maybe. But that, I think, puts it in context. Yeah, I don't know. See, I couldn't share this in text. You know, it just loses all the meaning. But that's actually what's happening. Yeah, and what we've actually done with camming and that sort of thing, you know, it's just basically, you know, you just chat, get out, watch, you know, look at something, you know, houses or whatever, one after the next, and then just relaxes you or brings to the fore. I don't know what it does. I don't really care. But what it brought out in the end was, yeah, your anger at the way what's been happening, which I think is healthy. I think it's healthy to get the anger out in a sober manner, just as you would do at a shrink. Yeah, so I guess what we're doing is blending a social life with a with, you know, but where we offer one another value, not where you get paid for it, but where you get value out of a relationship. And that's if you can get around that idea. Yeah, we're offering one another value, some kind of value. Yeah, it's working. It's well done. Anyway, that'll do it. This is I don't want to register this channel. Couldn't be bothered. I don't want to buy another phone for it. Okay, so I'll just keep it under the 15 minutes, and it's only 8 minutes. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.